and welcome to Geekatplay Studio Tutorials. In this tutorial, we're going to create a pineapple plant, and we'll see some other options that we can connect and see how we can work a little bit to creating a nice new species. So I want to begin this by creating actually pineapple itself as a fruit. And in Vue, if you worked before with the plants, it was kind of hard to create any plants, and now you have it almost can create anything you wanted. So this is kind of nice about this. And we'll use it as segment first as our fruit base. Okay, and so let's do this way. First, will be our fruit, the first segment. After we'll separate it and move it out. So let me go ahead and we'll just say fruit for this. And as well, we did not done another ones, but right now let's start having other practice. We'll go to color coded the nodes. So we kind of know easy to identify in coloring in this way. Okay, we have a fruit right here. Next, let's do this size. And I want to actually create a little bit smaller, and we'll also add variation to the size. The reason is why in size variation when we create it, so we can have a little bit taller or kind of less or smaller, so we can have fun with this. Radio show right here. So let's do this switch from inherit to user define size, and we'll go bring this maybe a little bit down. I'm just looking on a size overall. 0.2 maybe will work. Okay, remember, if you need to move around, hold down shift key and your right key on the mouse will let you pan in and out. Okay, so we'll do right here, adjusting. Okay, next I want to make shape of this, and I will use the shape by modifying filter in our radius. So we open, and right here will be our bottom and top. So we'll add additional look. You can see how we can start already shaping bottom a little bit. So we'll go okay, let me adjusting. Okay, and now on the top, probably right here. Again, nice things about this, you can create a lot of different shapes for your plant. Some just very rough shape of the plant. Maybe this one is a little bit too big. Okay, let's spread it, and it's kind of going a little bit thinner maybe. Okay, adjusting, and I'm going to switch to round ones. So of course it's start a little bit freaking out. It's what I need to go and readjust a little bit here and readjust. Okay, roughly this is shape okay. I maybe come back after and retwink maybe a little bit more on this one. This one we bring closer, kind of start readjusting. Okay, I think this one may be too far, so let's bring you even closer. And just kind of positioning. So you can have some idea how we trying to reposition. Mostly what I'm doing is looking right here this end, and we can look on the top and slightly reposition. Okay, so I think this is very rough look right now. Okay, you know what, maybe just a little bit rearrange. Closer. Kind of still make a little bit short right here, closer on the bottom. And okay, I think that will work. Okay, next I want a little bit change on the cup profile. So right here on the top, right now it's flat. All what we need to do, just take this cup, put it down, and you notice how we smooth out our top a little bit better. So this is look our fruit. Height, we can also look on next. Maybe we'll modify, shrink a bit more down, so we'll see on this one how it's come. Okay, the next I want to actually create like going on a pineapple, the plants. And one thing what I suggest I done, I gone online and I pull a lot of pictures of the pineapple plant and try to figure out how to build them. So on this one, say okay, I need build and I need build leaves going around and kind of this part. So I'm going to build first a stem for my main and output blades out of this. So right here I'm going to create new segment, and let's call this, probably this will be crown, so we'll call this crown holder for this one. Okay, also let's switch this maybe to a little bit more darker red, and we'll go to connect. So right now it's just one huge thing popping out. Okay, what I want to do is decrease size, so we'll go down and let's set maybe 5, 6. We'll see how tall we want to build. Again, I don't want to have multiple, so we'll go here and set to just 1. Okay, and as axis we'll go top of the segment. So you see it's kind of pop up on top now. Let's set this to the 0, and there we have 1 going on the top. Okay, to add one thing about this, if we add on top and we want a little bit twisting using a tapestry, we cannot with the 0. It's kind of doesn't work very well. So let me add 2 and maybe 3 plus minus. So it's kind of not always straightforward. Okay, now we can start work on this stem. And one thing in radio you can find that I want to rework a little bit on top. So cup, let's again we'll go smooth the top so it doesn't stick out. 50 is okay right now, but I want only on the bottom and I want to go smaller, so we'll go create right here 1. We'll take this, bring all the way down, and we'll also add another one and bring this one down. See how it's stem kind of going thin up. Okay, next connection, let's work with the blades. I want to add blade to this. Okay. After size will help us keep a little bit more proper, so it's sometimes I like to enable. However, you need to see it like right here after size because it's going about same as the diameter, so we'll need to rework on that one. We'll say start, let's go a bit up, maybe a little bit higher. Okay, end is about right, and right here width, actually I want to create width kind of going from sharp end. There you go, so we have it kind of some like leaf, except now I want to take this down. You can see we kind of start bending the sleeve. Look, maybe a little bit too much. Let's click OK. Okay, I think it's look nice, except we can maybe decrease a little bit more width. Yeah, this is a middle, will be okay, and this one maybe need a little bit closer to the end, so it's not kind of like this. I think will work. Okay, this is our middle part, and next I want to actually start going segments from that point, and for this one we'll go create another elements, and let's, you know what, create another segment, and I'll call this crown. Okay, and we'll go change this maybe to something purplish color. Okay, we'll go connect the crown, so you can see this. Okay, let's expand. Click on a plus to expand. Okay, let's go right here in the crown and see how we can work now at populating. Okay, the one what I want to do, it's growing them, and we'll go just maybe let's set 20 and plus minus 2. Notice right here they're going kind of in weird shapes. Okay, next we need two numbers. We'll leave it start and maybe just go a little bit closer right here, so they don't going on top and be very, very thin. So I don't want necessarily to do this way. Okay, we leave it axis, all that right. Right here the point of the angle, but because before this, let's do shrink a bit radius, a little bit bending, and apply smoothness right here on the end. The degree we probably need a bit more up straight, so let's go with a 75 and plus minus 5 will do it. Okay, and next we can coil them around. So right here we have it kind of sticking out leaves, and they're way high up, so it's okay. We'll bring them down in a second. And next, I think we're done with presettings on this, so we can go inside the crown and work on some leaves inside. Okay, right here, let's expand slightly our crown so we can preview. And a segment, so we'll have it a link. Let's bring it down, maybe 0.3 based on the other ones. Again, we can modify this. We'll see how this will work. And 0.4 for this one, and maybe 0.4 here. So anywhere from 0 to this. Okay, we can see if we want to maybe pop up a little bit taller. So I'm just looking how they're all applying. Okay, we're done with this. The radius, we'll just keep it inherent for this, and maybe a little bit taller. Right here, top arrangements, how much will bend. We'll go to set maybe around even 25, and maybe 5 on plus or minus, so you can see how they start bending, nicely looking. Okay, next, let's do fixed our cup, top one. So we'll have a little bit smoother ends. Okay, blending with a parent, it's blending right on the end. So actually I want to enable that one, and I'll just make upper and bring this about the same size. So upper and bottom about same. And this is, you'll notice right here on edge when we kind of coming together with this. So okay, kind of adjusting right in these areas. Okay, as well, till we're here, let me kind of fix a little bit the profile on inherit width. So I'm going to again add a couple points, very similar to what we've done before. we'll just take this kind of down like this. Okay, so we have little stems going out. To make them visible, let's add blades. And on these blades we'll go one, probably this around right, except right here we want to make quite a bit smaller. Okay, and let's go ahead, modify it. Bring maybe about down here. And slightly adjustments. Okay, so right here a little bit, I don't like how they're going on an end. So we can bring maybe a little bit this way. Just readjusting. Okay, it's the look okay, except right here a little bit on a height need rework. They don't look as great as I wanted. Okay, let's move this one. So just readjust leaves, and overall if you look how the build, yeah, I think this is look better for the leaf shape, so we'll click OK. Okay, we blending okay. Now session, let's do this way. We'll just bang them in. Yeah, I think this is bent very good. And right here you see how they bend too much, so let's flatten this by section height. So we'll just take even more down. So we still have this effect on top ones, which is what I wanted, but it's more flattened when we're going down. Okay, I think this is set about right. 25 should be okay. Just going over some settings. I still a little bit not happy on the distribution. Yes, a little bit too many of them, and I don't like how they're not yet going up very nicely. So let's do this way. 20. Well, let's reduce maybe to 14. For now, we'll see if we need to increase size. Okay, we have it. Bring a little bit down. Okay, that's look good. Link, probably the link one, which is kind of 0.6. Yeah, that will bring a little bit better than this way sticking. Okay, let's go back to holder right here. We have it. This is look good. Okay, except right here I kind of don't like link on this one, so I'm going to modify a little bit. We'll go on a link and just maybe add slightly curve so the top one won't be so high. Okay, so this is the wheel bending, and problem is I don't want them bend too much on top. I want on the bottom more. We'll click OK. Okay, let's go back, and you can see how you kind of jumping between two of them all the time to try see the best kind of composition which you like it. Okay, so we'll set this one. Okay, this is about how I want it. So let's look good. Okay. Now let's go check segment again. So we have it right height. this is just maybe a little bit right here, top rim. This one, that's what I want to add it. Let's add 15 to this. So it starts a little bit bending by itself. Okay, and that is kind of look okay for now, except right here, you see on the bottom how it doesn't look very good. So I'll go fix this one because I do like middle kind of going messy how it leaves, but I don't like right this area. That's what we're going to fix next. So we're going to create in geometry, we'll go to hybrid, so we'll create new one, and let's call this low ring. So we'll just select another one. We'll go to connect that one. We'll take our crown and we'll put paste for now. Okay, let's go to disable and connect to lower crown. So I'm going to change a little bit colors for this. Okay, and let's change colors on the crown. Darker purple. Okay, so right here you can see how they spread. They're not necessarily, we don't know what they're looking like, but they look very cool. However, right now we'll go on a low ring and start work right on this one. So we'll add just one. Okay, we'll go to get a lower ring. We have it one. We'll set, so it's okay, except right here we want to 0. Set on this, we'll have it 1. So this is kind of set, I think, for the our ring where to place it. So except, you know, maybe, well, I need to rotate that ring. So we'll go to here. Let's set our radius way smaller. Okay, and I want to put this radius on the top, so we'll go to the fruit, this one, and set top of the segment. So notice it's how placed for us very nicely. So we'll go to the ring now, and we can shrink right here. So if you preview, it's kind of going almost on the top where I want to put it. We can maybe readjust just slightly even smaller. Okay, next right here, this one, let's set 55 to this and plus minus 5. Okay, so you notice it's kind of already start looking like a pineapple, kind of, because the leaves we need to rework and remove some other effect, but overall if we look from far away, this kind of look fruity all over. Okay, we'll set that one. I think this is look about right. Let's add more variation, and now we can start work on our crown leaves. Okay, well, right here our link about right, except, you know what, let's put 0.3 and variation 0.1. so it's help us maybe a little bit slower, maybe 0.4, just slightly higher. Okay, 25, I want to leave this as default, except it's a little bit right here. I don't like how this look or this area, so we'll see if we can rework slightly on that. Okay, right here, blending with parents, we just leave it as default, maybe just bring a little bit higher on bottom and top. Okay, and on the blades, that does look okay, except let me right here on profile, just slightly bring on the bottom. Again, notice right this area, it's where we will kind of rework a little bit on a blending. Okay, we'll go click OK. Okay, and this is bending a little bit wrong way, I think. So we'll go select here back, and this one you go a little bit down. Yeah, so it's blending a little bit more in than out. Okay, I think the blending work okay. I'm just looking overall. We can go in influence. Okay, let's look. The one thing probably I want to add a little bit more random. Maybe just add right here 5 and 5 to this. So it just make rotation a little bit look differently. Okay. Again, I'm looking on this right this area a little bit. I don't like it. So let me see if we can take radius a little bit shorter to more blend with this. And again, right here, I probably will blend a little bit more between parents, so we can go right here on the crown, segment, a little bit blending. We can try use the root flares, but they do add quite a bit ugly effects, so we don't necessarily want to use it in this case. But we can try increase blending to this point. Okay, again look. We can come back after to look even more. Now right this area, a little bit the rework, bring these plants and spread them maybe a little bit more in this case. So let's go ahead to this holder. We can increase effect. Okay, it's going a little bit too big. Okay, let's go 0.3 again. Oops, 0.3, and we'll add 0.1. Okay, I want to spread them around a little bit better, so we're going to crown, and maybe 75, add 10 on this one to spread them. Yeah, I think this is a little bit better. And right here, the okay, I think this is kind of look okay for now. We'll tweak a little bit more. So in the next tutorial, we'll open and we'll build plant itself.